simple, super easy way of beginning transitions in Resolve. I've got DaVinci opened up now. We're in the edit page, and if your edit page looks like this, I want you to do some things first. Right, everything that's lit up along this top line here, turn off. So media pool switched off, edit library switched off, and inspector switched off. Anything lit up there, turn it off. You don't need it. And that gives you a really clean, spot on place to start working. Right. And what we're going to do is we're going to work with we're going to be working with the titles to do these transitions. So effects library, titles, and near the top, text plus. Just use text plus all the time. You cannot really go wrong with it. Right. I'm going to do, actually going to do 3 of these. 2, 3. Right. I'm going to double click on this one. Click. Inspector opens, and there's my thingy. So I'm going to call this number 1. Click on the middle one. I'm going to call that number 2. On the top one, I'm going to call that one number 3. And as you can see, it looks a mess. Right, so we need to move these like from being on top of each other. The easiest way to do that is if you go down to this box here, that box there, click it, and then you get the chance now of moving this anywhere you want it to be. I want to put my number 3 at the top. I want number 2 underneath. So you click that one, number 2 on, see it's written there, number 2, we did before, number 2, pull that down there. That's about right there. Don't need that anymore, and we don't need this nonsense either. Right, and we don't need the inspector. So what we're going to do with this, because it'll be pretty uninspiring, there it's plain there and it's just boring. Right, so the best thing to do with this is put some movement on it. So you want to either put a push or a slide on it, and I'm not really sure the difference. Right, so we're going to find out. So effects library, video transitions, and push. I'm going to put a push onto the beginning of each of these. Right, and a good recommendation is that tiny little slither there is your transition, and it's hard to get your mouse on it sometimes. So if you come here, and can you see how it gives you the chance to stretch up these? Just do it. So now we can easily get a handle on them. So I'm just gonna go at the beginning, see what happens. There, not very inspiring. Right, do it again. What might look good if they come in one at a time. So I'm going to move these over to there, and that one over to there. Let's see how that looks. Bit better. But I'd like the number 3 to come down from the top, and the number 2 to come up from the bottom. When you do that, on any transition, every single one of them, if you double click on the transition, on this bit here, you double click on it, click. Incidentally, you don't need any of this anymore. So I've just double clicked on that, and this box came in, and this tells you all the clever things you can do with that transition. Right, and it tells you down here what sort of transition it is. You can change it to anything you want along there. There's all the ones in that the menu on the left hand side. They're all here as well, so you don't have to have that menu opening at all. But we're on push, and we can sort of see push from the left, push from the right, push up, push down. So it's number 3 we're on here. It's number 3. Number 3, I want that to come from the top to go down. So I want it to push down, right? this one, that transition there, number 2, I want that one to push up. So push up. And let's just see how that looks now. That's a bit better. And at the end, I'd like them all to just, what we're going to do with these. So what we could do, we could just put a mess of anything on it. So I'm just going to drop anything I like on here. I'm not bothered one iota. Right, let's just see what happens there. Not so bad, is it? Anyway, so that's what you do. Right, I think I've said enough for now, so I think I'll just leave it there. And will somebody email me and see if this is a right load of rubbish or not, please? Right, because this is about the 5th time I've done this with the oven going off and all sorts of things happening. Anyway, just let us know if it's any good, right? Like, talk to you later now. Bye.